I obviously can't play it, but I gotta take off a sin immediately for the usage of Johnny Cash's Ain't No Grave Gonna Hold This Body Down as the music for The Undertaker's entrance. Just wish the copyright rules weren't so strict so WWE could continue to allow Undertaker to use it. Right now, The Undertaker's like, why do you keep interrupting my majestic entrance all the time? It was cool last month when both wrestlers first returned, but now it's just getting annoying. The Undertaker be like, payback is a bitch. Over 30 seconds of pure darkness that does nothing except troll Triple H for his constant interruptions. Did it have to be over 30 seconds to prove your point? Let's be honest, this is awesome, but if Shawn Michaels didn't show up out of nowhere, this entire final confrontation would have just been this stare down for 20 minutes, and it's something we already saw back in February. I just gotta take off a sin for the sudden appearance of Shawn Michaels because I didn't even think he'd show up at the time. I knew he was getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this year, so I figured he was focused on that. The only part that sucks about it is Shawn doesn't get involved in any capacity with this WrestleMania match, but still.
I am really sorry about interrupting.
I mean, all they were doing was stare at each other non-stop, so you're not exactly interrupting much of anything here, Shawn.
The dead man.
Even The Undertaker's look says, will you get to your point already? And what are you doing here? I already retired you last year.
After this Sunday, neither one of you will ever be the same again.
And by that, I mean your full-time careers as wrestlers will be over after this Sunday. True story, this no-holds-barred match started the part-time careers for both Triple H and The Undertaker, so Shawn Michaels truly called it here.
What in the world makes you think that you can do what I couldn't?
You feel that? Boy, my heart bravely stopped when Shawn confronted Hunter with that question. That's exactly what was needed for this segment because even after retirement, Shawn's obsession with the undefeated streak of The Undertaker still lives on.
16 years ago.
Oh good, we're actually getting dialogue between Hunter and The Undertaker. I guess we can thank Shawn Michaels for interrupting the staring contest, otherwise this build-up wouldn't be as good.
He did it not because he had to, because that's who he was.
Doesn't that technically qualify under the category of has to, since you said that's who The Undertaker was?
One of us ever could no longer perform, then the other guy would tell him, it's time.
So if some random dude on the street broke your leg, Shawn would challenge that guy to a match at WrestleMania and say it's time? I can't be the only one who seems interested in that scenario, right? Weird, but interesting.
I came back after a year off for one thing.
Wait a minute, so after getting his ass handed to him by Sheamus at Extreme Rules, Hunter quit the WWE entirely, with the exception of only facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania? What would he have done if Undertaker retired along with Shawn back in 2010 if that were the case? Ever notice the interesting factor here? There's only one microphone used in this entire segment, and each of the three legends in the ring hold it in their own ways. Shawn Michaels holds the microphone like any other wrestler with his hand under the WWE cube, Hunter has his hand on the cube, and The Undertaker gets rid of the cube, choosing to hold on to the entire handle. It's the little things that are cool.
I felt someone should put me down. I'd want that person to be you.
Boy, that doesn't age well when Brock Lesnar ends up putting The Undertaker down.
Going to the Hall of Fame full of regrets.
In 2011, absolutely not. However, if this were 2018, abso-freaking-lutely, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Amazing how even when Shawn is retired, The Undertaker still doesn't put his guard down knowing full well what Shawn wants to do to him. Love that counter to the sweet chin music. Wait a minute, where the hell did that second microphone come from? Shawn clearly was shown putting the original microphone away before he went for sweet chin music on The Undertaker, got countered to a chokeslam, and Hunter broke the whole thing up and began another staring contest. Throughout that, Hunter didn't reach for a second microphone. Wait, did he pull it out of his...
Tell him why I'm gonna beat him at WrestleMania.
Shawn literally questioned what made you think you could do what he couldn't. Why the hell would he tell The Undertaker why you're going to beat him? Shawn knows you're not going to win. Why would he lie about his feelings? The fans actually believed that Shawn was going to insert himself into the match at WrestleMania just because he wouldn't answer Hunter's request. Go play the video game.
Come on, Shawn! One more match, Shawn!
This fan at ringside must want Crown Jewel to become a reality 7 years earlier.